Hello everyone, today I'm going to do a very practical user review of my iPhone 16 Plus which I bought around 1.5 months back. So before that I was using Vivo V20 Pro. Even before that I was using Samsung flagship Note series, but I've never used iPhone before. The main inspiration for me to buy iPhone was this, which is MacBook Pro. When I switched from Dell, there was a drastic difference in terms of the screen clarity, the battery backups, turn on, turn off time. So with that, I moved to iPhone. So this is teal color. As you can see, it looks very good. So let's start. First, let me talk about some of the cons or the negatives that I observed with this phone. The first one being the battery backup. So I did some optimization for this. If you can see here, I have set it to 90%. So that is a maximum charge that it can achieve, so that it will last, the battery life lasts longer. And currently the maximum capacity is still 100%. But still I'm not very much satisfied in terms of battery backup. If there is a continuous usage, it won't even last a day, which is a case in case of many of the Android phones. So that is the first issue I have seen with respect to the Apple. Next one being the network reception capability. So if you see here, now it is showing 3 out of 4. Normally it was between 2 and 3. I very rarely see that it is to the full capacity, that is like all 4 being turned on. Okay, so the third one being the charging time. So it takes almost 2 hours for complete charging, because with a 20-watt charger, so that is a prescribed one from Apple. So it takes so much of time. So I think with some optimization, Apple can work on maybe providing facility to provide charger with higher watt without harming the battery. So the next one, I don't know whether it is normal or it's specific to my phone. When I get a call, as soon as I receive it, the mobile restarts. So this is something rare which even I have not heard, but I have faced this 4-5 times. I have not yet consulted the service points of Apple. Let me check it there. Okay, so the next one being the refresh rates. So I don't know whether you can make out much in this, or if you scroll through some of the browser pages, you'll come across that. So this is 60 Hz. For a premium phone, which is around 90,000 to 1 lakh, the refresh rate is still 60 Hz, which is very low compared to other Android phones where they are providing 120 Hz at much lower price. The next one being the design. So still, if you see, Apple is in a very ancient design, whereas a lot of Android phones, even a lot of the Chinese makers, so they have that curved display, infinity display, thin, the phone is very thin. That is one thing. And weight as well, it's on the heavier side. I don't know, it can be argued. Some people say because of the premium quality material it is heavy, so that is arguable, so I don't know to stress much on it. So the next one being the cost of the accessories and the parts like display, or if there is a camera, let's say the lens, if it breaks, so it's very expensive. The last one that I observed is about the memory size of videos. Even a small video which is like 3-4 minutes, it can take up to 300-400 MB. So I agree with respect to photos, it takes more size and the clarity will also be more. But when it comes to video, most of the phones give good video clarity, but Apple can optimize it a bit to kind of reduce the video memory size. Okay, so these are some of the very practical cons that I have observed with my iPhone 16 Plus. So now let's get into the positives or the pros of this phone. The first one being at the brand level. So I would say Apple is the only premier or the premium brand because all other makers like Samsung, OnePlus, Vivo, Oppo, whatever it is, so they sell phone set varied range starting from 10,000 to up to 2 lakh. But Apple still sells it at a premium price, so it is considered as one of the premium phones. So that is kind of one of the pros. So next one being the camera clarity. So it is really good. When you take a pic, when you zoom it, so that is when we will come to know, even when you zoom it to the maximum, you will see the crystal clear images. So you can see the camera clarity here. So let me zoom it. I don't know how well you can make out in this video, but it's really clear. Next one being its unique features, like you can control the whole phone using your eye gestures. So maybe I will make another video about its features as a whole. The next is about its durability. So normally what I've heard and felt so far is you'll never have this hanging or these kind of issues which you may face with other phones. Next one is about the touch sensitivity. It is like really sensitive. It's like as soon as your finger comes close to it, you'll see that it's getting open. So touch sensitivity is very good. And other thing, it's about its upcoming AI features, where you can just click an image and you can get a description of it. So this is an upcoming feature. There are a lot of AI features which are upcoming, so that is another very good feature about Apple phones. Yeah, that's what I observed so far. So I would say, as a final verdict, I'm not totally convinced moving to the iPhone for the amount of